Hey, chat. How's it growing? How's it growing? How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone having a good day? I really need to look at getting something for you guys to do on the starting and intermission screens, because that just is getting a little mundane, don't you think? I've got streamer friends who I could talk to that have like these little like avatar things that bounce around and stuff, and maybe I'll look at getting those. Who knows? What do you guys think? Should I do that? You're awfully quiet today, chat. Or can you guys just not hear me? I hope audio is not... Okay, doesn't sound like audio. Had to grab headset, fam is being loud. Oh, it's perfectly fine, Sanity. Pokemon bouncing. Pokemon bouncing things. Oh, yeah. Like the little avatar things that go across the bottom of the screen and stuff. For like when you guys chat and stuff, you can see them across the bottom and they bounce with like the little chats every now and then, and you guys can do activities like battle royales and assign your favorite Pokemon to be your little avatar thing and stuff like that. Alright. I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Gotta figure that stuff out. So that way you guys can chat and stuff and have your own little characters running across the screen. Well, maybe not tomorrow. Tomorrow I got D&D. But I want to try to do it before Saturday, though, because Saturday is going to be Sleep Lock. So that's going to be fun. What do I got going on here? Oh. I was hoping to have, kind of struggling last minute on getting stuff set up for Sleep Lock for Saturday. I actually am getting somebody else to make my thumbnail for me for that. It's actually a wife of one of my friends who also does content, and she does all their thumbnails. I was kind of hoping initially to have that up today for everyone to see, but I told her that the latest that I wanted to be up is Friday, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Saturday, 1 o'clock p.m. EST. It's gonna be the 100th sub YouTube Sleep Lock Challenge mode. Which I'll probably stream that just to YouTube, as that is a YouTube celebration, but instead of dual casting it, I'll probably just stream it to YouTube. So if you're currently following me on Twitch but not YouTube, go ahead and check me out on YouTube, and we'll be streaming that there on Saturday. Sandy, if you want to drop the link for my YouTube. Still haven't figured out what's going on with Streamlabs and the fact this is why it's not showing me YouTube subs. You'll be on YouTube that day? Yeah, I'll be on YouTube as well. Oh, I'm so silly. Hey, thanks for dropping the challenge link, too. I mean, that's not the actual link for the stream, mind ya. That's just the announcement video from, like, a year ago. And I'm glad I can actually finally get around to doing it coming up, so. On the YouTube link, too. Yeah, I did see that one, too, so. In fact, I actually thought you did the YouTube link instead of the challenge link for the first one, so I thought you'd done the YouTube link twice until I actually looked at it. Alright, chat, I've got... I want to say... I think I have 9 more boxes of eggs right now. So there's going to be a decent amount of hatching going on, and for those that enjoy it, sanity, there's going to be quite a bit more of me running into things, because I can almost guarantee you that is definitely going to happen tonight. Why? Because I apparently suck at steering a motorcycle lizard. Oh, which only is going to give more fuel to sanity. See? What sucks is I was going to try something tonight, but I apparently couldn't figure out how to get the setup to work right, so... But we'll run it as we normally do, and... if I can figure out how to get things to work, then that'll be that. But until then, we might as well get things rolling, right? Right, why don't we hop into it? Since y'all seem to be pretty quiet today. Of course, I almost start out by bonking, but gotta run to grab milk for this demon tonight. Be back soon if I disconnect. Not a problem, Sanity. Not a problem. Alright, first egg of the night. Gosh darn it, you stupid tumbleweed. I know we're hardly even at odds yet, but still. Oh, we sure are getting a lot of Bramblins from this set. Of course I say that, and then we've stopped getting Bramblins, so... I guess I am actually shocked. I thought I was going to hit something on that last lap. Was it 4-1 or was it? Yeah, it was 32. Ah. I almost just took off and was running around without eggs again. What do you know, chat? Back into old habits, right? Move, kids, get out the way. Oh, that was an impressive weave. Oh, that was impressive. Probably never gonna do that again, but... Let's see, we can update this to 155 because it's going to be a 1 to 4 and 80. That's what? 235? No, 2. Yeah, that is 235. Why are you guys pinging me right now? Rude. Okay, I lost count of how many I've hatched from this set. I think this is the 4th Charcadet? Maybe it's the 3rd? let's see. Okay, that was the last one. Ooh, that was close. I just barely saw that kid there. Glad I didn't hit them. You know, give more ammunition to sanity to use. Oh, hey, chat, by the way, real quick. I wasn't sure what flavor of Dubby I should have for stream tonight. So what do y'all think? What should I have? I've got a tub of every flavor on hand currently, except for the Dub Sludge. If y'all want me to show off like the different flavors of stuff, I'll happily show them off so you can help, if that'll help you decide. I just couldn't decide what flavor to have tonight, so I currently have a bottle of water sitting next to me, just waiting for that, just waiting for the Dubby. I think I updated my totals, chat. I didn't. That should have been one. That should equal 140 right now. Oh well, I'll just update them with the next set. Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her! Nobody tell her. It did not happen. Oh wait, she's going back and watching through everything anyway. Ah! She might still see it. Still, nobody tell her. Nobody tell her. Not a peep. Alright, so let's hear 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Because I'm a nit. There we go. No. Gotta keep them in order. How does he hop over right there? That confuses me like crazy, because there's nothing there for him to hop like that. That one's not coming out. That one's not even open yet. That one, the one that's not even open is a flavor that I already have open. So. Let's close that desk drawer, shall we, chat? Nope, no nickname. You're not shiny, you don't get a nickname. You know, I was watching someone else's stuff today about... It was a Then We Fight where they got the color palettes of shiny Pokemon available in Generation 9. And what they would do is they would look at their starters. And then from there, reveal the shiny palettes to their opponent, who would then pick one of the starters. Well, where I'm going with this was, one of the starters, one of the very first starters that, that they had the possibility of selecting from was actually Charcadet. Which, you know, when I saw it, I'm like... Because what they do in the video is they'll show us the color scheme, the color palette, and then they'd give us 3 seconds to try to figure it out before they reveal it to us. And I, for the life of me, could not even realize that the first one that they showed was, in fact, Charcadet. Yo, this egg just saved me from bonk content. .166 air index. Ooh, that's getting high. I thought I could make it over. Pick a number between 1 and 6. Four. Okay. So, if the way we have them organized, we go to 4. Oh, Calio Cream. sitting... Oh, I gotta go this way. I'm good, Google. I don't need you anymore. Charcadet hatched from the egg. You know, chat, I'm sure if I time it just right, maybe I might be able to make it over top of that sign. What do you think, chat? What are you sending me now, boy? Oh! Dark Flame's Shiny Hunt. New Pokemon Go event coming out. Let's see here. I have that complete line. Oh, there's actually a lot of them here that I don't have the full line for. $87. 168. Ooh, I can smell the orange cream and I haven't even shaken it up yet. No, too far away. I think that sign might actually be the perfect height to be unable to jump over it, chat. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop. And oh, see, you can just barely nick it, but that's going off to the side. I want to try to make it up over the middle. Okay, who gave the kid coffee? Who gave that kid coffee? Too far away. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. You know, I would say who lets their kids play out in the street, but this is technically not a street, so... That was weird. That was actually pretty weird. Normally when I yawn, I make a sound. I didn't make any sound on that one. Hey! Welcome in, Bram. How's it going? How's it going? I don't think I've seen you out here before. Welcome out. If this is your first time here, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for joining us today. Voiceless Talent! Hey, how's it going? Oh, am I getting raided or something? Getting people in here I don't think I've seen before. I'm not seeing any raid commands, so welcome in. How's it going with me? Oh, it's going. As you can see, my hunt is still relatively new, but yeah, it's going. Oh, am I actually done with the set? Okay, I'm done with that set. Yo, okay, so let me do a slight introduction. For those of you that are new, my name is PokeGardener. I am a part-time Pokemon content creator. Pokemon's mostly what I do, but I do other stuff like Mega Man and sometimes some Mario stuff, but it all depends on the day. Pokemon will be like 80 to 90% of what I do, though, as it has been something that has always entertained me throughout a vast majority of my life. I typically stream Saturdays and Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. EST, because of my hectic work schedule, but now with my hours going down, I'm trying to stream either Tuesdays or Thursdays as well. Yeah, hunting Charcadet and Bramblin, that's epic. Yeah, I tried hunting them in the wild, but I'm like, they are so close and there's no, like, easy way to tell in the overworld for them, so I might as well just Masuda method. Does the Volcarona have Flame Body? Yes, it does. I would, even if it didn't, I have ability capsules and ability patches to make sure that it did have it, so yeah, it does. And all of these eggs are Masuda bred with a Japanese Ditto, so yeah, I'm hoping to beat odds. Oh, Bramblin! That's a shiny Bramblin! Oh, you can tell by the bottom. I was hoping that one would be first. Oh, at 89 Bramblins! Oh, oh, that is awesome! Oh, we gotta... I've been planning on calling this thing Tumbling ever since I started hunting it. Oh my gosh. At 89. At 89. Holy cow. Yo, Bram, I think you might have brought in the luck. Oh. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool, though. Down in special attack, up in speed. Not bad, not bad. Holy cow. We got ourselves the shiny Bramblin, though. They call me the Bramblin. Oh, that is awesome, dude. Oh, I love that. If I hadn't already planned on calling it Tumbling, I would definitely call it Bramblin. Oh, that is so classic. Hey, Demonic, how's it going, buddy? How's it been? How's it been? been a while since I've seen you around. Oh, Brem, Voiceless Talent, those of you on YouTube. Since you're new, one thing that I forgot to mention because I got caught up in the Bramblin hatching, I do dual stream, to here and Twitch. So you'll see some people down in chat, on screen, on the stream here, that you don't see in the, actual, YouTube chat, because they are over on Twitch talking. You brought some new mons? Oh, that's awesome, Demonic! What cool things did you get? We actually just recently got something cool, and Sanity, you missed it! Sanity, you missed it! We got the shiny Bramblin at 89 eggs! Actually, a lot. Oh, I've got quite a few new shiny. I got quite a few new shinies myself since the last time you've been around. Ooh. Why did the alert box not go off? Was that a sub on YouTube? That one. Got to follow there. Thank you, Brem. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Saturday, you guys can actually catch me doing a 100 sub sleep block challenge mode. That'll be starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you could send. You'll have to add that to the clips to watch. Most definitely, Sanity. You'll definitely have to go back and watch that. Oh, you actually did it on both. Yo, where's my alert box at? Why did that not go off? Hold on. Let's try that again. See if that works. There we go. There we go. Yep, right there. Thank you, Brem. Thank you so much for the sub on YouTube and the follow on Twitch. Demonic, I would love to see your new shinies or your new mons. No, I don't want to swap positions. I just want to fix summary. Yeah, Sandy, we were talking to my new friend Brem, and he just kind of popped right out. Like, I was doing my whole channel introduction and everything, and sure enough, Brem brought out the Bramblin. New friend, yeah, everyone's a friend. Everyone here is a friend. I don't see, and if you drop a follow, you are automatically a friend. Bramboy is your Twitch user. I figured that was you. I figured that was you. Yeah, so train of thought. Channel introduction, Sanity, are you speaking German? Splash. Huh? You're gonna lurk on YouTube? Much appreciated, Bram. I always appreciate it when people lurk. Oh, I forgot to update my Charcadet count. That should be 176. And by the way, Brem, I do have a lurk command that you can use. Just helping out on the ones that are actually decent persons. Oh, thank you! Thank you that you think of me as a decent person. Not very many people actually say that. You sent them? Let me take a look here. Pokemon flexing. So let's hear. Oh, you shiny hunted the Arceus in, BDSP, didn't ya? Let's hear. Moltres, Articuno, Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Mew. Oh, you pulled up shinies from previous games. That's what this is. I see a Tornadus, Thundurus. I see 2 Urshifus and an Enamorus and a Hoop outfit. I'm pretty sure all those 4 are shiny locked. But the Tornadus and Thundurus, I believe you can get those as shiny as well, so. Urshifu, yeah. Yeah, you can bring up Pokemon from previous games into Scarlet and Violet now. I personally haven't done that yet, but yeah, you can bring up your Urshifus from Sword and Shield into Scarlet and Violet now. They've got Pokemon Home linked up to it and everything, so all you gotta do is just sync it up and bring it on over. So the only thing I've used Pokemon Home for recently is mass releasing Pokemon though, so it's like, because you can't multi-select release in these games, which sucks. So when after I do a stream, I've been putting all the non-shinies into Home that I've hatched, and then releasing them. You're lagging a bit. It might be on my end, Ramboy. I'll be honest with you, I do not have the best of internet connectivity. I use and I'm not going to I'm not sponsored by them, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put the company name out there. But I have a 5G mobile hotspot as my router. That's my internet source. And I'm in an area. Actually, no, it's a 4G router. It's 4G because I don't have 5G in my area yet. So now back permanent, hopefully. Okay, Sandy, you gotta explain that last message. What the heck was going on in that? And thank you for dropping all those links. So the first link that Sanity is dropping there, the Dubby link, that is, I'm debating if I want to keep the Bramblin count up there. That is because I partner with Dubby, which is a energy drink company. In fact, I actually just made some up on stream here. All it takes is just some water and then 1 to 2 scoops. So, and you just kind of mix it up into their little shakers, and it's real nice and easy. They use all natural ingredients. They are 100% natural all the time. Even grown in the farms, everything is all natural. They don't use chemical growth hormones, anything like that. So, and it's great for those with ADHD, like myself, and those that can't process caffeine properly. Because a lot of the caffeine that we have in most beverages nowadays are actually have artificial caffeine in them. So, it is great because it actually gives me an energy boost, and I can actually process it properly, as most other caffeine drinks would do for most other people. ADHD gang arise. Yes, ADHD. And especially since mine is unmedicated, so I don't really have, like, actual ADHD cycles. I just have, like, weird spikes. So, non-GMO, yes, non-GMO 100% of the time. And if you guys go to their website, which is the first link that Sanity dropped there, you guys can use code Gardner to get 10% off of any of your purchases. I highly recommend them. Their flavors, they have some amazing flavors, great tasting, and works really well. And every purchase that you make using my code also gives proceeds back to me as a streamer. So if you guys need energy, check out w.gg. And not only will you get 10% off your flavors, you also get 10% off of stuff like this hat that I'm wearing, this t-shirt, or, well, any other shirts and hats on the site, and 10% off of the cups as well. Along with, they also got stickers on there as well, so great company and great support. So, and then the next two are social media, quote unquote social media. I do have a Discord server that is free for everyone to join who watches me. So, and then the other one is my Twitter account. I don't post often on there. It's mostly just a public announcement that, hey, I'm starting streaming. Because I've had issues with social media in the past. I don't really get on it that much. If you may ask, how did I get sponsored? Well, it's not actually a true sponsorship. It's a partnership. But essentially what happened was, I came across them one day, scrolling through TikTok. And, I figured I'd try them, give them a shot, and, like, with trying them out and everything, and then they made a announcement that they were looking to sponsor 100 streamers. Well, at the time, sponsor 100 streamers. And so I put an application in. I'm like, hey, I like your guys' drinks. You guys are amazing. You make great products. I might as well give it a shot. And they chose me to be one of their 100, even though I'm such a small-time creator, so. And I don't know if other sponsorships and partnerships work that way or not, but that's how they did this one. They are still a semi-small company. They actually got their start shortly after the pandemic, so. But they are growing rapidly, so. I think I'm actually going to do this. Why do I have donations disabled on Twitch? I shouldn't. There should be a link for donations, and that takes you to Streamlabs. I do dual streams, so. But Sanity, if you want to drop the Donos link in chat, that would be exclamation Donos. That'll drop a link to my Streamlabs for donations, but there should be a link in the bio as well. And donations are always appreciated. You don't have to feel pressured into giving them, so. But I will happily accept anything you guys give. Can't hear anything anymore. Not again! Please tell me you're kidding. Please tell me it's working. I gotta figure out why Twitch does that. Hopefully it kicks back in soon. Can you guys still hear me on YouTube, though? Actually, I know you guys can hear me on YouTube. I've got both my playbacks open, but... I wish... I wish there was an easy way to just reset my Twitch. I'm gonna have to talk to Twitch about why that might be happening. Cause that's weird. It used to not do that. Hearing me on YouTube? Yeah, it's just Twitch. It's just Twitch that's doing it. I don't know. Yeah, Twitch is definitely bugging. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll keep the playback on Twitch running on my desktop. And when I hear the audio come back, I'll let you guys know. Because that is weird. Alright, that should handle it for now. When it's back, you'll swap back over. Much appreciated, Sanity. I hope it comes back soon. It really kicked back in really easily last time. Ouch. Oh, see, Sanity, I already dropped the YouTube link in there. Yeah, I can pin that, right? Yes, pin. Hey, there we go! I'm hearing audio back on Twitch. Oh, I'm sounding very weird, though. Oh well. Do I sound a little weirder, a little bit more weird now on Twitch for some reason? Like, does it sound different? Oh, haha, Sanity. Glad you get enjoyment from me scuffing. Bye-bye. You're not really leaving, you're just moving sites again. You're not really leaving. Oh, yo, I just realized. I'm never gonna have a 2-to-1 ratio anymore. I'm no longer keeping track on Bramblin eggs. Just like last time, dude. Wonder what's going on. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna have to reach out to Twitch, see what's going on there. But in the meantime, as I was saying, Bram, donos are appreciated. You don't have to dono if you don't want to. But I do have a link in the bio. I should have a link in my bio somewhere. And Sanity did drop that link earlier. That'll bring you to my Streamlabs dono page. As I'm not yet an affiliate, nor do I plan on becoming an affiliate on Twitch. Because the moment that I hit affiliate, I cannot dual stream to YouTube, which kind of defeats the purpose of me doing this. So. Did audio cut out again? No, I can hear it just fine. So, Bramboy, there should be a link, oh, I gotta mute myself there. I'm not liking the echo. Yeah, that link right there that Sanity just dropped. You can drop a dono there if you want. Again, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you do, it is very much appreciated. But otherwise, for future reference, it should be below the stream. Oh, I don't actually have a link there. I'll actually have to drop that link there. I thought I had it. Apparently I do not. That is my bad. I will probably do that after stream, so. It is in the info, but unclickable. If you're on PC, copy and paste it. It is in the info? I don't see it there, but... Oh, wait. You're talking about, like, maybe down below or something like that. In the About section? Yeah. It's in the About section, under socials, yeah. Yeah, I see it there. I knew I put it in there. I knew it. I knew I did. I just... I don't remember where. Okay, panels are relatively new. I just got those in last week. So they're still something that I'm getting accustomed to. Hopefully I'll remember about them in the future. So ever-growing channel. Yep. Yep, and I plan on growing at least just a little bit each year. And who knows, maybe one year I can actually make this an actual career. But until then, this is a hobby for me. This is a hobby. That is weird. I will definitely have to reach out to Twitch this week. I think I might know how to make my little gimmick work now that I would... Okay. I was going to try something new this stream. But I couldn't figure it out quite beforehand, but now I think I have an idea on how to make it work. See ya, Bram. Thank you for hopping by. Thank you for the follow and the sub. Much appreciated again. Feel free to come back next time I stream. And again, that'll be Saturday, 1 p.m. EST, and where I'll be doing a 100 YouTube sub challenge mode sleep block. I hope you have a great rest of your night. There you go, Sanity. Another eggless marathon for ya. You saw my tabs. Yes. Oh. I saw your tabs on that one instant. They're still all of it, boss. At the moment. Well, it's a lot of content you're sifting through. Let it stand by until you can touch it. Fair. Never lose your place that way. That is actually very fair and very true. I wonder if I'll get a second Bramblin before I even get my first Charcadet. Because I do seem to be hatching quite a few more Bramblins now. Things seem to like you today, so you're gonna say maybe. I wouldn't say things like me today. If things like me today, Twitch would not cut out on audio. Is that too far over? Fair. Yes, it is. Sanity. Down below chat. Is that too far? Is that too far over? Is that too far against the edge? What do you think? Test. What are you testing? Alright, I'll fix it during the next egg hatch. It touches some of the words. Oh, you were just testing to see how it sits. Gotcha. I was talking about, like, too close to the edge over here. I mean, I could always make Bramblin a little smaller. It was okay in that case. Yeah, I don't really care much about the text, because it's pretty easy for you guys to figure out what each other's saying, so... Charcadet totals 183. No, I don't want bake. I want boxes. Oh, oh wait, I already read that message. Oh. My brain's a little, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs today. I have been walking up and down. I've been walking up and down the shop all day today. And for some reason, my body decided, oh, you're going to wake up at 2 a.m. today. And you won't go back to sleep. So. Don't feel bad you're running out of energy drinks today. It better be some W energy drinks. I'm kidding. If you don't... While I may push it... While I may push it, you don't have to drink it if you guys don't want to. 5 a.m. the past 3 nights. You've been saying up until 5 a.m.? Sanity. When I go down to AWA, I might as well swing by and, oh, that's when you wake up. You crash at 1 to 3. Up at 5. Yo, I'm typically starting at 5. Starting work at 5. I go to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Okay, let me rephrase. I try to go to bed at 9. I typically fall asleep between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. And then I wake up. My alarms are set starting at 3 until 3:30. Every 5 minutes. And then I start work at 5. Right now I'm working 8-hour shifts, so that's fun. So I'm typically out by 1. And then rinse and repeat, I guess. The little demon keeps you up till 8 a.m. sometimes. I'll tell little demon she needs to go to bed sooner. But if you're having trouble going to bed at a decent time, I might swing by on my way down to AWA, because you've told me, like, not exactly where you live, but, like, in a general, like, 100-mile radius. So, or something like that. It was something like that. But I might swing by and get your kiddo to go to sleep, so you can go to sleep. I don't care if it'll be 6 o'clock in the evening when I get there. That'll be an odd visit. Hey, it'll be a visit. And no, I'm not saying I'm gonna knock her out, but, like, I will, like, hey kid, go to bed. Hey kid, I know your mother. No, that just makes you sound weird. No, 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 not doing that, not doing that. Yeah, maybe on my way down or maybe on my way up. Yeah. Maybe on my way down or on my way up, I might, if you're okay with it, we might have to talk about it off stream, but might be fun. At least just as a little meetup. Ah, I still can't make it over the top of that in one jump. Wait, don't tell me. Gosh darn it! Hi, Midnight! Welcome out, welcome out. How are you doing today? In case you can't tell by the slight layout change down below, we did get the shiny Bramblin. We got it at 89. And so we are just hunting the Charcadets now. Doing great. Thanks for... Of course! It's always good to know how people are. I always want people to feel comfortable. Oh, I almost made it that time! It is good. Unfortunately, nobody was close to the number of eggs that it would take to hatch it, so... And I have not been keeping track of the egg count on Bramblin since, so... I might make another count just to see, how many more I hatch just from this set. Just because who knows how many more there are. But I remember saying $700 shot. You said, let's see if I can find my notepad. I know I wrote it down right here. 730 is what you said. The other two were 47 and 50, so... One guess was over 700. Yeah, that was Midnight. That was Midnight that said that. And we still got a ways to go before we hit that number. We're looking at... 6... I'd say probably about 4 times the number of Charcadet eggs. Called it and we still have Char, so there's still a chance. Yes, there is. But keep in mind, I'm going for 2 Charcadets. Not just 1, but 2. So that way I have Armor Rouge and Ceruledge. What do y'all think? Should I make another count on Bramblins just to see if we get a second one before we finish these eggs? So much for Char shining first. Yeah, so much for that. Although I was actually kind of hoping that Bramblin would shine first, because then that means that that I only have to breed. That means I only have to breed Armor Rouge and Ceruledge now. And since both my Amarouge and my Ceruledge are male, there's still only Masuda method with my Ditto, so... Still got eggs, so yes. Alright, after this set here, I'll make another count. Just because I have no idea how many I've hatched, so... Alright, so that's 3 more for Charcadet. $188, that's done there. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's move Bramblin over. Move that back into the corner. Move Bramblin back into here. We'll copy this. No, get off. There we go. Oh, did I just paste it twice? Yeah, I pasted it twice. I only need one. After you eat, you're going to start continuing your hunt for Registeel and Shield version. Yo, best of luck on that. I've been hunting Regieleki on that since before I started doing content. I have over 1,200 encounters on that. And it is dubious. Shouldn't you change that to 91? You talking about my Bramblin encounters? No, I'm gonna make another account. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You hunted Regirock not knowing the shiny charm didn't work, and now you need them all shiny. Wait, the shiny charm doesn't work on the Regis? That explains so... It changed both. Gosh darn it. That explains so much, though. That explains why I've gotten so many encounters on it and still don't have one. Alright, chat. I know it's not lined up perfectly, but you know what? I'll work with it. I'll let it go. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I actually lost count on my Reggie and, like, encounters. In fact, I actually got to go back to that game because I've been, I still want to get that shiny Aleki. Just because initially when I started doing it, it started out as a race between me and 2 other people. And the 2 other people were going for Regidrago. And they both have their shiny Regidragos. And I still don't have my Aleki. You didn't even count your encounters for Regidrago? I don't blame you. The only reason I was doing it was because it was a encounter-based race. So it's like, okay, whoever has the least amount of counters when they find it wins. And the only thing I know for a fact is that my count was even higher than second place, so it's like there's no point in me keeping track anymore. But at the point that that Legends Arceus, because I actually stopped doing that shiny hunt when Legends Arceus came out. When that came out, I was hunting 3 Pokemon. Shiny hunting 3 Pokemon in that game. All of them live streamed too. I would either do Rockruff hunting, or I would do static Regieleki with Bulbasaur eggs. And I was not keeping count for any of those. But now I'm thinking I might move my Rockruff hunt up to here, because you can actually see him shiny in the overworld. And I think that'd be more fun. And at the same time that I'm hunting Rockruff, I can also be hunting Nacli, because they spawn in the same area for some areas. By the way, chat, if my count is correct, I will be at 300 total eggs hatched at the end of this set. You know, Sandy, I just noticed that you were laughing. What are you laughing at? Did I do something weird and funny again? Oh, that's not the one I wanted. 91. You're Scatterbrain too? Yes, because I was running 4 machines at work today. Forgot new guesses. Huh? New guesses? I mean, this would be the 3rd time doing a full odds after you got Registeel, so you're no longer discouraged with the low shiny rates. I don't blame you. Back in... I actually do have one full odds shiny legendary, and that was back in Oros. And it was by complete accident too. For the second shiny Bram. I don't know if we should actually do guesses on that. Like, just because I just want to see if it happens. Like, I part of the reason is to see my count rate. So, because like, I was still curious if I want to do if it would still be approximately a 2-to-1. But for now, it's just for scientific research purposes. It's not for actual, like, keeping track to see when we get it, so. Right, shiny full odds legendary. Y'all want to hear that story? Y'all want to hear that Oros story about my one and only full odd shiny legendary? Yeah, I think I've told it to you before, Sanity. But if not, I'll say it again. So, this was back during the days of Oros. was playing through Alpha Sapphire, and I was just, you know, running around trying to complete my decks. I got to the point where, okay, now to get the extra legendaries, the legendaries that were released after Gen 3, but put into Oros, you had to meet certain requirements. Like to get Regigigas, you had to have Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. Well, I'm like, okay, Regigigas is the next one on my list to try to get, so I might as well go around and get the Regis. I went and caught Registeel, no problem. Went and caught Regirock, no problem. Went to Regice. He was a little bit of a pain. Took me 4 tries to catch him. And I'm like, okay, now I have all 3. Now I just need to go get Regigigas, and it'll all be good. I go out to where you do the little text in Pacific Town to access the island that Regigigas is on. And I get out there. I get in the battle with Regigigas. I'm not paying attention. I'm like, well, actually, no, I kind of was, but I didn't fully understand high rolls and low rolls at that time. And I'm like, okay, it took this much damage. It should take another hit. No problem. Well, it turns out I had low rolled and then high rolled because I ended up killing the Regigigas. And I was like, oh my gosh, I did not just do that. And so I'm like, okay, I always save after catching the legendary and before battling the next one. That way, I can easily just reset to the legendary and easily get back into the battle with it, right? So I reset the game. Turns out, when I did that, the last time that I saved was before battling Regice. I had forgotten to save after catching it, and I'd forgotten to save when I got to Regigigas. So I just felt utter defeat and despair. I'm like, no, no. He was a pain the first time, and I gotta catch him again? What the heck? I'm like, okay, might as well. Let's just get this done and over with. So I start the battle, and as it's loading up, now Regice is shiny, very similar, but I took a look at it and I'm like, yo, that seems kind of weird. Something seems off about that Regice. It reached its point on the screen, and then the sparkles came out. I about threw my 3DS across the room. Like, that's how freaked out I was. And I'm like, no shot. No shot did I just get a full odds dumb luck because I was stupid shiny Regice. And I'm like, okay, now I have to catch this. Luckily, I had not used my Master Ball at all. Like, I was trying to catch all legendaries and Poké's, Greats, and Ultra Balls. And I'm like, this is a shiny. I have to catch this. I still worked at it as much as I could with statuses and weakening it and stuff like that. But it got to a point where I was keeping track of power points, and I knew it had 3 turns before it started to struggle. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not catching this. I have to use the Master Ball. And I chucked the Master Ball at it, and it has been sitting in my Alpha Sapphire save file to this day. Like, I can still go into my Alpha Sapphire game and pull it out if I really wanted to. I literally had like a heart attack that day. This man discovered soft resetting. No. See, I knew soft resetting. I just wasn't a shiny hunter at the time. I was just trying to complete my decks. Like, I was just trying to complete my deck so I could get the shiny charm. Well, not necessarily so I could get the shiny charm, but so in that way I could get, like, say, yeah, I caught every Pokemon available to me. So it's like, but it's like, holy cow, there was no way that just happened. And that was the second out of 3 times of me finding full odd shinies. And the first time that I found a full odd shiny, I didn't even know what a shiny was and thought it was a glitch. But that's a different story. You remember playing Pokemon Sun and randomly catching Dittos and was checking their stats and somehow caught a shiny without even realizing? How do you even get a shiny without realizing? Like, Ditto shiny is drastically different. It's not like Regice where it's like just slightly saturated. Do y'all want to hear the other 2 full-on shiny stories? You didn't hear the sound, wasn't paying attention? Okay, you know what? I guess that's kind of fair. My sister did not like it when I had the sound on for my games while growing up. Because she didn't like the 8-bit, 32, and 64-bit audios. She did not like those at all, so every time I had the music on and she came near me, she was like, "Shut that off! Cut the sound out!" Alright, Sanity, you want to hear it? What about you, Midnight? Do you want to hear the other 2 full-odd shiny stories that I have? So I'll tell you this, there wasn't one in Scarlet Violet. Yes, tell the stories or else. Okay. So this is the story of my very, very first shiny that haunted me for 16 years. So, this goes back to the days of Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald. Albeit I started a little late. By the time I was playing those, Gen 4 was getting ready to be released. But I was playing through... You play with the sound off all the time. Fair, Sanity. But I was playing through Sapphire at the time. And I'm like, okay, this is my first Pokemon game. It's the first game I actually own. This is going to be fun, right? On my very first playthrough, I was doing what most kids do and just sweeping through with just my starter. Like, no point of using any other mons, right? It's your starter. You gotta go with it, right? So I'm running through. I get past Fortree City, and I'm running over to Lily Cove. I had just gotten past where the Safari Zone is on that route. And you all know that how there's those patches of grass right there? Well, I had gone up into those patches of grass, like just outside of Lily Cove. Where the heck did you spawn there? That was rude. Anyway, I was right outside of Lily Cove, like the last patch of grass into Lily Cove there. And all of a sudden, this Poochyena pops up. Keep in mind, I'm like 8. I'm like 7 or 8. Never played Pokemon before. And the Poochyena was brown. I'm like, this is weird. I don't know what this is. This doesn't seem right. So I go and show my brother. I'm like, hey, this doesn't seem right. This Poochyena's not typically this color. It's normally gray. What's going on with this like golden brown on it? He looks at it and he goes, and him and I we ended up talking about it for a minute or two, and it's like, and we ended up settling on the fact that, oh well, it's probably a glitch. Catching it might bug the game, and we don't want to do that. So I decided to run from it. Cause like, yeah, I don't want to glitch my game. It's a brand new game. I don't want to mess it up. Well, I go to school a couple days later, and I'm telling my friend about this glitch that I saw. Hey, Midnight, I was young. I was young and stupid, okay? And I didn't know what I was doing. But I was telling my friend about this Poochyena. I'm like, yeah, it was weird. It was like this golden brown color. I don't know what was going on with it. We figured it was a glitch. My friend, I kid you not, jaw dropped, looking me dead in the eye, and goes, "You did not do that." And I'm like, What do you mean? He's like, that was a shiny Pokemon. Those things are rare and you ran from it? I'm like, I thought it was a glitch. I didn't want to break the game. And since then, I spent 16 years in any game that had a Poochyena available in it. I spent hunting down that Poochyena for redemption. It wasn't until Pokemon Go, about, I think it was last year, when I finally got another shiny Poochyena to even just appear in the first place. I ended up catching it, so I did get redemption finally, but like, 16 years of hunting that shiny. You didn't, your first shiny, you didn't do that? Well, not everyone's as smart as you are. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I was young, stupid, and I didn't know better. Now if we go to the third, and what is honestly the last full odd shiny that I've gotten. Because even in Legends Arceus, I didn't even get a full odd shiny. And not even in this game. But it was Pokemon Shield. And I was like, okay, I've gotten to the point where I'm doing shiny hunting. I need to get the shiny charm. Well, in order to get the shiny charm, I needed to get a full Pokedex. I'm like, okay, I'm down to 3 Pokemon left. And to get these 3, I need to do eggs. I need to breed for them. Because I have the evolution, and it'll just be easier that way, right? So I throw them in, and I throw a set in the daycare, and I'm like, okay, let's get this one done. I throw the next one in there. Okay, let's get this one done. I get down to my last Pokemon, and it is Golett. I throw in my Golurk and my Ditto. Now keep in mind, this is not Masuda method. This is not Masuda method hunting, because I didn't have a Japanese Ditto at the time. I didn't have a foreign Ditto. So I'm like, okay. Here we go, let's do this. And I go and hatch it, just last Pokemon to complete my Pokedex, right? And as soon as it hatches, I'm like, okay, cool. It's hatching. Now I can go grab the shiny charm and I can actually start hunting. I kid you not, when that thing hatched and I saw that it was silver and green, I almost dropped my Switch. That's like, I'm like, I was just trying to complete my dex! I was not hunting this thing! Yeah, a full odd egg. And I'm like, no way did I just get that. And to this day, it has been the Pokemon that I have been using to shiny hunt Regieleki, because Ground and Ghost type is completely immune to the moveset that Regieleki has in Sword and Shield. So I'm like, hey, this works. And I legit have not taken that thing off my team for a single moment. If you get a shiny Poochyena, you know what you're going to call it? I swear, if you call it something to make fun of me, Sanity, then we might have an issue, and we might have to take it up on a Pokemon battle. Your first shiny was Oricorio in Pokemon Sun? What form of Oricorio, if you don't mind me asking? Your first shiny, not knowing how rare they're... Wait. The Oricorio you reset your game on? So you had the Oricorio, and then you reset to try the other starters? Sandy, don't stick your tongue out at me. Midnight. You know what? You know what? Oh, I don't know what should be worse then. Not knowing what a shiny is and so running from it, or resetting while having a shiny in your box. I don't know which is worse. I would think I honestly can't even decide which would be worse for that. Power style? Oh, that's the, that's not the red one. The purple one is Sensu. That's the pink one, isn't it? Where it's got like the Hawaiian skirt on the little fans and stuff. Yee, see, I know my Oricorio styles. I may not always remember the name, but kind of hard to forget some of the other ones, because, well, red I know is baile, because that's based off of flamenco dancing, and baile is Spanish for dance, so, Sensu is the purple one because that's based off of traditional Japanese dance. And the yellow one is pom-pom because it literally has pom-poms. So it just kind of it just kind of works that way in my head anyway. Charcadet got 2 more, 204. Bramblin, I got 3 more. No, I don't want that one, I want this one. Does anyone actually know what the odds are? Like, what my current odds are for Masuda Method with Shiny Charm. After that, you got 5 full odds because you would grind levels against wild Pokemon that often. I mean, when I would do grinding, I never thought about grinding against wild Pokemon. What the heck did I just collide against? There's nothing there. What is that hitbox? Anyway, when I'd grind, I wouldn't do it against wild Pokemon. I'd do it against, I would do it against, the Elite Four mostly. But you can't really do that in this game because you can't go back and challenge the league. So I do it against the Ace Star Tournament. King Nuz! What's up, my brother? Arvin has an Uncle Bob confirmed. I will take your word at that. Yo, people on YouTube. You guys have got to check out King Nuzlocke. If I can get his link real quick. You're gonna ruin my ears with the screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, headphone users. But y'all gotta go check him out. He is another PokeTuber like me. He's got some great content. And I really hope you guys go check him out, because he's a good friend of mine as well. Here you are. Oh, I'm all ears, or I guess all eyes, Nuz. You know it's in the lower 100 in some cases. And Bob's your uncle. And Bob's your uncle. Yes. Oh, hold on. If Arvin's saying and Bob's your uncle, then wouldn't whoever he's saying that to be the one with the Uncle Bob, not Arvin? Hey, Sanity, thank you for posting the link into the Twitch chat as well. Is that... okay, no. But how's it going, Nuz? It's been a while since I've seen you around chat. We can delete that, I don't need that. Okay, now I gotta look this up. Masuda method odds Scarlet. 1 in 512. So I'm still quite a ways off from being odds, but you didn't know the odds? Not fully, okay? See, I know base odds are 1 in 4,092. I know that. I just didn't know what Masuda method with the shiny charm brought it down to. Okay, I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack. I will fully admit that. In fact, one of my favorite sayings is I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack, but I sure as heck ain't the dimmest. Because I am actually decently smart, but I know that there's others that are a lot smarter than I am. No, it actually is 4,092. In Scarlet and Violet, it is 4,092. It's a weird odd, but trust me. Eggless Marathon, take 5. Uh, 204 to 206. Yo, we're at half odds for Charcadet. That puts that up to 30. Did I mess up my count? Oh no, 206, 9. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. And then I take off before I even refresh my eggs. See, I knew Masuda method odds were with the Shining Charm were still far better than Shining Charm in the overworld, so So I at least know that much. Sent something in Discord. I just got the notification for it. Well, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Snipping tool. Is that the right one? No. Just to make sure. We might have some slight discrepancies here, Midnight. Because I just sent you something back. Although, you know what? Now that I think about it, 4096 would make more sense, as 4096 is part of the 2 to the x power. But 4092 is not. But then again, 682 is not 2 to the x either. My source seems to be invalid. I do not trust what I'm reading right here anymore. Oh, this is stupid. Okay. I might have to send that screenshot to Sanity so she can use it for her fails compilation that she's making. Gardner believing stupid things on the internet. The odds before 4096 were 8182. Yes, yes they were. And that was, I want to say that was Gen 4 that they made the swap. Like going into Gen 5. I know Gen 5 was either the start or the end of the, either going in or going out of Gen 5 was the change to 4096. Yep. Hey, Canada, can you take all this smoke back? It's starting to affect my air. Gen 6 started the 4096 and changed to 30. Yeah. So like I said, either going in or out of Gen 5 was when it changed. So it was going into Gen 6 and out of Gen 5 when they changed it to 4096. And I knew Gen 6 was the start of 3D because that was on the 3DS, so... $33... $208. Why am I looking at the wrong monitor right now to swap my eggs over? Chat, I'm looking at my monitor over here, which has my Streamlabs open to keep track of my tally. But my game and chat, so Streamlabs is over here. I've got a browser window open here to take a look at who's live and stuff for when I get done. But I got my game and my chat over here. Yeah, I was looking over there to swap out my eggs. If you get shiny Registeel before I get a shiny egg, we're gonna have a problem. I had a shiny egg, though. That's why there's 2 Bramblin counts. That's why there's the 89 and 33 for Bramblins. But that doesn't count since I wasn't hunting it. Okay, so starting now, we'll do a race. Who can get a shiny first? Encounter based, because I'm only going to be hunting. I'm only going to be hatching eggs live. Which means I'm not going to be hunting every day. Whereas you could be hunting Registeel every day. You're definitely gonna lose if that's the case. Well, we gotta keep it fair, because if I'm not able to hunt every day, because I'm not live every day, and that would be restricting your time to be able to hunt, because you'd only be able to hunt when I'm live, and you're not always in chat from beginning to end of my streams. So therefore, I would have time to hunt that you wouldn't be hunting in, and you'd have time to hunt that I wouldn't be hunting in. So if we take out the time restriction, the only other way to get a definitive win is encounter-based. Right? And you can't say that. You can't say that because you got a lot. The only thing is yours is 1 in 4096. Yes, however, you have gotten at least from what I can understand from what you told me just tonight, you've gotten at least 6 full odd shinies in the past. And you could still very well get that in, like, maybe 100 encounters. If you get a Registeel in less than 200 encounters, you automatically win. It's RNG based. It's not necessarily skill based. Yo, I just read that message and I about choked. Full on shiny Poiple? I didn't realize you could do that. What? I thought Poiple was shiny locked. Aside from the event one that they gave out. Well, it's only available in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's not available in Sun and Moon. You have 2 shiny Poiple. hiding my face from the embarrassment. Because both of you got shiny Poipoles. Obviously not from the event. Don't worry, I'll bring the camera back on in a bit. But I could have sworn that it was shiny locked, so. You would take a picture if your 3DS wasn't broken? Yikes. Like, broken in what way? Like, it won't charge or the screen's broken? Yours are sitting at home right now. But the both of you suck. Show up, because... No, no. Sanity, Sanity, you don't need to prove it. You don't need to prove it. I just accept my shame as it is. Sounds played, but the screen is black on both screens. Yo, I had something like that myself. I had something like that myself with my 3DS. You know, I'm gonna turn my camera back on. So, back in the day, I know that makes me sound old, but back in the day, I had the limited edition Mario and Luigi Dream Team 3DS. Now, that's the that was the limited run 3DS that came with Mario and Luigi Dream Team on it. And one day I was trying to impress this girl at youth group. And well, I even to this day wore cargo shorts. And I kept my 3DS in my side pocket at the time. One of the side cargo pockets. Well, where my youth group met was just a layer of carpet over top of cement, no padding underneath it. And I tried to do a like half flip onto a beanbag. Well, I kind of overshot my jump, and instead of landing sideways on the beanbag, because it was like huge beanbag, like probably 7 foot long, 4 foot in diameter. It was big. Big enough that I shouldn't have overshot it. But I did, and I ended up crashing down onto the floor with my 3DS in my pocket. Completely cracked out my top screen. I couldn't use the top screen at all for anything after that until I finally sent it in. Was it worth it? I ended up dating not her, but her. And then she broke up with me via text as right before I went out of the country for 2 weeks on a mission trip. So while I didn't impress the girl I was wanting to impress, I did impress her sister, and it still ended up at least being a part of that family. At least for a little bit. Your Switch Lite's digitizer went out. You have to replace it. You dropped it. You can send it into Nintendo to get it fixed. Oftentimes, it's actually quite cheap for them to replace stuff like that. But so Midnight 2, truthfully answer your question, I'd say it was like half worth it, because while I didn't impress the one that I wanted to, I still did impress a girl and still ended up dating someone. So. You have a box unlocked in the trunk of your car at the moment. Oh. You can't exactly get it fixed if it's in the trunk of your car. Yeah, another fun story about my 3DS. This was at a time when I was part of a program called Early College. It's slightly different than dual enrollment, as I didn't have to pay for college tuition. One day I was in between college classes, and I was down in the student union area, which is kind of like just a hangout area. And at that time, we were allowed to use the TVs to hook up games and stuff like that. And so we were down there sometimes playing Smash Bros. And I was like, okay, well, I got my 3DS, you guys got the Wii, it's the same game, so we can sync it up. Well, a couple of times they didn't have the Wii set up, so it was just my 3DS and somebody else's 3DS, and we were just playing around on it. Well, because one of my friends had only ever seen me play when my DS was synced up to the Wii, because you can use the TV and your DS just becomes a controller at that point. He challenged me to a game of Smash, and I'm like, yeah, Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS. It was the same as the one for either the Wii or the Wii U. So they synced up easily. So you can actually cross-communicate between the two. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? Anyway, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. My friend was talking about wanting to play some Smash Bros, but nobody was there to play with him. I'm like, I'm right here. He's like, there's no way you could play Smash Bros with your DS the way it is. It is so smashed up. There's no way. I don't wanna take an easy win on ya. I'm like, I tell you what, dude. 3 stock. My main versus your main. Let's see who wins. I didn't place a bet, nothing on it. I'm just like, let's just see who wins. I bet I could still hold up at least a decent fight. I 2-0'd the guy. He only got 1 stock down on me, and I took out all 3 of his stocks. And on his last stock, so his main was Little Mac. And my main was Kirby. And keep in mind, with my screen messed up, it wasn't that it was completely black. I still had some pieces that I could see. Not a whole lot, but enough to at least make out some details. And with his main being a close combat fighter, as well as mine, I'm like, okay, let's see how well this works. On his last stock, I kid you not, I had gotten up into the 100 percentile, and I was just like, okay, it just needs 1 solid hit with the hammer, and I'm good to go. I get that hammer warmed up and blazing, and as soon as I start seeing the screen zoom in, because I could kind of tell that, as soon as it stopped zooming in, I'm like, okay, he's close enough, release. And I released that hammer, I hit him, set him flying all the way across the map. His jaw just dropped. He's like, okay, there's no way you could have done it that easily. But here's the kicker. We were sitting on opposite sides of a 6-foot round table. We could not see each other's DS. There was no way I could have been looking at his DS to play. You would like to imagine he had items turned on and everything? We only had 1 item turned on. That was the Smash Bubble. That was it. Because nobody liked using items down there. You have all your electronics, but the kiddos and your stream stuff unboxed solely because as soon as you get the okay, you'll be moving home. That is fair, Sanity. That is completely and utterly fair. Wow! Rango Burr. You use competitive rule set and main Cloud and Smash Ultimate. So I've played Smash Ultimate. I have not done any of the DLC, so I don't have any of the extra characters. But I still main Kirby to this day. In fact, Kirby's not my only main. I actually have 3 mains now. And my number 1 main is Kirby. My secondary is Bowser. And this is what trips people up, because Kirby and Bowser are not that fast, but they are kind of powerful. But my third main is Sonic. Yeah. Completely different fighting style because of how fast he moves. Yeah, I main Kirby, Bowser, and Sonic. Those are my 3 mains in Smash Ultimate. Now, I will admit, I haven't touched it in a couple of years, so I will definitely be rusty if I try to open it up again. And by a couple of years, I mean the last time I touched it was during the shutdown in my state back in 2020, so. So when I say a few years, it's actually been just over 3 years. Do I know what people say about Sonic mains? No, because I don't actually main Sonic. He's my tertiary. Which means I don't really use him that much, but I know how to use him. But what do people say about Sonic mains? I know what people say about Kirby mains, and I'll full-heartedly agree with that, but they just camp out the timer as soon as you have the stock. No, actually, I do not. I am a very much aggro fighter. When it comes to any game where it's PvP or hack and slash or anything like that, I am a very aggro-based fighter, believe it or not. Heck, I barely even use status moves in Pokemon. Very little support, very little heal. Full-on aggro is basically my style. Most competitive Sonics do that and people hate it. Hey, you know what? I hate when people stall timers too. Heck, sometimes at work, I'll have some free time on my hands, and so I'll do random battles on Pokemon Showdown. And there are people that, if they start with a stall lead on their random teams, they will literally run stall until that thing basically cannot stall anymore. And it literally ticks me off. So whenever I see a stall lead, even with it being a random, I just immediately leave now because I cannot handle stall. I don't mind it as much as when it's in the late game and it's like a 5-1 lead. But like, if it's even game or you are winning and you decide to go stall tactics, don't do that. Suicune with Protect and Leftovers. Oh, that's not bad, because you can still get around that. Because you can't actually protect every single turn. Gosh darn it. But no, I'm talking about, stall sets and Gen 9 randoms would be like Tropius that has... Tropius that has, Leech Life, Air Slash, Protect, Sub, Harvest, Citrus Berry. That's the Gen 9 randoms for it. Or Salazzle, which runs Toxic, Sub, Protect, Flamethrower. Or Jumpluff, which has Leech Life, Leftovers. No, it has no item because it runs Acrobatics. But it's Leech Life, Acrobatics, Protect, and Steel type, Terra type. See, I do enough Gen 9 random battles while I'm at work that I've learned a lot of the possible movesets. And because randoms are limited to certain sets of moves and certain Terra types and abilities and stuff for certain mons. So, honestly, hate people who spam sleep status. Well, that's why on Pokemon Showdown, they have Sleep Claws where you can only put one Pokemon to sleep. And that's why that's a thing for competitive as well. You can only put one Pokemon to sleep at a time. So, like, what I will do is if someone's trying to spam sleep, I'll throw out a mon that can be put to sleep, and then I'll swap it right back out, because they can't put anything else to sleep at that point. Or I'll put out a grass type. Because then the only way that it can be put to sleep is Hypnosis. Because grass types are immune to powders and spore. They need to make that a rule for online ranked battles. See, the thing about online ranked battles is, so competitive versus online ranked, they use two different movesets because the online ranked uses the rule sets that is pre-programmed into the game. Competitive has secondary rules that you have to follow by, that you have to remember and follow by when you're actually in competition. So the online rank follows the coded rules because it's not an actual competition. And there is no sleep clause coded into the games. So you can have multiple mons be put to sleep, which is stupid. Which is why I don't do them. But then again, I also don't really do competitive. The most quote-unquote competitive thing I do is I am a part of a very chill draft league. And when I say very chill, we don't pay to get in, there's no prize for anything, we just get bragging rights, and then first pick, we can either choose first or last pick for the next season if you win. And everyone's really cool about it. We each just kind of play through and we're just there to have fun, so. But that's all done on Showdown, so it follows competitive rules. And I will say, some of the strats that some of those people come up with in that draft league is really crazy. And somehow works 90% of the time. Now, if I really wanted to, could I possibly make, like, fully competitive teams and actually try it out? But yeah, probably. Will I do all that good? Probably not. I am competitive by nature, but I am not... I have not learned everything that there is. I have not learned enough to be in the competitive scene. Like, I'll do cage locks, I'll do soul links, I'll do rival locks, I'll do all that stuff. I'll do Nuzlocks, but that's where I get my competitive Pokemon edge from. Do you ever see yourself even attempting Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitive? So, fun fact about Yu-Gi-Oh! And me. When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh!, my dad did not allow Yu-Gi-Oh! In the house at all growing up. We were not allowed to bring cards in the house, we were not allowed to watch a TV show, nothing. Even the mention of it would get you in trouble at my dad's house. So I grew up without Yu-Gi-Oh! And by the time that I had gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, I can do Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff and not have to worry about them. The game had already evolved to the point that it's like, I am so lost, if I try to get in now, I wouldn't be able to. So, I have never actually touched Yu-Gi-Oh! The game. I have watched a couple of the series, I've gone back and watched some of the older series, but I have never touched the cards. The only TCG that I play is Magic the Gathering. Like, I have Pokemon cards, but I'm a Pokemon card collector. I don't play the Pokemon TCG. And the MTG, when I play it, excuse me, it's real casual. The people I used to play with got to a point where they wanted to do competitive, and they started building more and more competitive decks. So I got a little competitive, but and I do build a little bit more competitive than some people that play just casual. But I've learned how to keep my decks mostly casual to an extent that I can play casual more than competitive. The rules are a little complex, but if you sat down and just read the rules, it's not the most complicated thing. I know it's not, because as I said, I've watched some of the animes for it. Like, I've watched the original, I've watched GX or the one with the one where Fusion first came in. With polymerization, and where that was like the main mechanic, and oh, what was his name? Jaden. Jaden was the main character. And then I've also watched what was the one with synchros, when synchros are introduced? I've watched that one too. And then I watched Arc 5, and that's basically it. So I've watched some Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've learned a little bit about the mechanics from it. But just like with how there's differences between the Pokemon, TCG, video games, anime, and manga, I know there's differences in rulings from the anime, manga, and TCG for Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. Never understood how to use the Magic the Gathering cards. Just thought that they looked cool. Hey. And it's not for everyone. And that's perfectly fine. If we were to ever meet up though, Midnight, which I don't know if we ever actually will. Because, honestly, I don't really leave the area that I live that much. If we ever do get together, maybe you could teach me a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, and I could teach you a little bit about MTG. Although, MTG does involve a lot of math and a lot of triggers, so you gotta be able to keep up with everything. Even basic decks are a little complex, so. gotta have kind of a mindset for math when it comes to MTG, to be honest. If you don't really have a mathematic mindset or a logic mindset, you will probably get lost playing MTG. Even the most experienced MTG players miss their triggers and stuff like that. You are super into math? Well, then MTG will be fun. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it'll be fun, but you should be able to get the hang of it pretty easily. Especially since people I've talked to that play both Yu-Gi-Oh! And MTG say that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually a little bit more complex than MTG is. Remember to stay hydrated, everyone. That is very true, Sanity. Everyone remember, stay hydrated and drink plenty. I'm not that smart as Smash Ultimate has told me. Hey. I'm not the smartest either, okay? I know that for a fact. But don't discourage yourself from trying something just because one thing doesn't make you feel smart or as smart as you thought you were. Maybe that's just not the thing that makes you that you're not going to be the best in. And that's all right. That's all right. But there's plenty of other things out there for you to try. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not the best at anything that I do. I mean, I'm a tool and die apprentice by day, and there are so many other people that I work with that are so much better at it than I am. And I'm not even talking about journeyman level people, I'm talking about just regular machinists. There's so many people out there that are much better at Pokemon than I am on any caliber. And when it comes to MTG, even in my friend group, I am like, because I build my decks so casually, while they can hold their edge in a competitive sense to an extent, my friend group is a group of well, it's a core group of 4, and we have up to 8 people that I'll get together for every now and then. But out of the core group of 4, I'm like 3rd to 4th place every single time we play. So, hey, you know what? I still enjoy it. I still have fun. Just because you're not the best doesn't mean you can't have fun while doing something. And don't let your shortcomings in one thing discourage you from trying another. Play for fun and learn as you go. Gotta start somewhere. Exactly, Sanity. Exactly. This has been wholesome moments with Gardner. I'm sorry. I had to. I like being wholesome, but I gotta break the wholesome tension. I don't like letting it sit. Alright, chat, we'll probably finish up this box and then call it a night. We'll be the best no matter how long it takes. Hey, that's definitely it. Go for it. I'm too awkward at times to leave wholesome, down-to-earth moments myself. Yeah, that's... Like, don't get me wrong, I like talking to people and I like boosting them up. Heck, even though I'm the youngest in my MTG friend group, and actually, most oftentimes I'm one of the younger people in my friend groups, period. I'll a lot of people call me the dad friend because I give out wholesome advice more than anyone else. And I don't like, even I don't like sitting on wholesome moments too long. I just had an idea and I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know if I like this idea or not, and I don't know if I want to share it on stream. This is a bad idea. It's just discouraging having your younger brother beat your butt every time in Smash Bros. You wanna know what's funny about that, Midnight? You wanna know what's funny about that? When it comes to my brother and I'm the younger brother. And I beat him 80 to 90% of the time in Smash Bros. So I'm sure my brother knows exactly what you're feeling. Because he's in the exact same shoes as you are. But maybe Smash Bros. Is just more of his game than your game. But you know what? As long as you have fun, that's what matters. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's all about how you play the game and whether or not you had fun in the end, right? If you win at least one game, you will have fun. So you're a very competitive person, huh, Midnight? Alright, how about this? Since next time I'm streaming will be a sleep lock, how about the time after that, I'll do some Smash Bros. I'll do Smash Bros with viewers, and we'll just see how well that goes. You and your brother are competitive towards one another, but help out the rest of the family. Hey! Me and my sister and me and my brother are the same way. We're competitive against each other. But you know what? We'll still help each other out. We'll help each other grow and learn. Part of the competitiveness is being able to learn from it. Okay, as long as there isn't above 20 frames of lag, we should be good. Well, as long as you're not... So you wouldn't be able to actually see my inputs. And probably while we're in the actual, like, battle, it should be okay. But there'll be a delay from when you make a move on your end and it actually goes through on the stream because of latency, but... You've helped him learn Warframe and now he's addicted. Yo, Warframe has been a game I've looked at doing. But I'll be honest, I don't feel I have the necessary ability to be able to keep up with it. So I haven't actually looked at actually getting it yet, so. Try playing in this one arena where there was at least 60 plus frames. Ooh! Ooh, 60 frames lag. That is not cool. Just like me running laps without eggs. Sanity, why didn't you tell me I was doing no egg marathons again? Another marathon. If you ever do, let me know so I can help you explain some. You ain't gonna tell. I see how it is. I see how it is. Yeah, if I ever do actually look at getting Warframe, I will definitely let you know. Oh, speaking of games that I need to talk to you about. Maybe next week I'll download Final Fantasy. Because I actually have the week off of work next week, so I'll look at getting it, and then we could do some online gaming with that. You tried proving you were good at Smash Bros, but the lag was so bad you cut it. Hey, you know what? It is what it is sometimes. It is what it is sometimes, Midnight. And you know what? The lag will come back to bite you even worse than a lack of skill would. Because you could be the best player in the world. #1. You could be #1 ranked in the world. But if you hit a lag just right, it could completely screw you up and you would lose horribly to the lowest ranked player in the game. You'll get your secondary up to par with your main. Oh, hey, Sanity, what's up? When you do viewers, why not do a thing where those in game join the Discord call, but after leave they leave that chat. That way they can see the non-lag. Well, so they'll be able to see it on their screen without the lag as well. Maybe if they maybe what we could do is they could join a VC if they want, and then we could chat while they're in the arena. But like, otherwise, there's really no need for me to do like a screen share with it, with the people that are in the arena, because they'll see it while they're fighting me, because they'll have it on their screen as well. Final Fantasy 16? No, 14, Midnight. Talking about Final Fantasy 14 online. But I do like that idea, Sanity. We might have to do that. In fact, I do believe I have a streaming VC that people can join. It's only currently viewable by me and mods, but even then, we could pull people in. Alright, so we are currently at 51. Well, actually, that puts it at 140 Bramblins. Right? Yeah, 140. And 235 Charcadets hatched. Which should equal out to be a multiple of 15. Let's see here. Calculator. 51. Oh, hold on. Clear. 51 plus 89 plus 235 equals... Yeah, that's 375 eggs hatched. Which is 25 times 15. So if we do that right, divided by 30, that's 12.5 boxes of eggs that we've hatched so far. And we've gotten one shiny. And you guys were not supposed to see that box yet. It was like 3 frames, but it was enough frames that you guys were able to see what was in that box. Yeah, next week sometime, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, got about 3 1/3 boxes of eggs left. So that'll probably be good enough for next stream, and that'll finish up the Bramblin eggs, so. Sorry you missed the shiny ass stream. Hey, that's okay. Here, I'll actually show it off right now if you want. I put it in its own box. Because I'm gonna end up going and evolving this off cam. There's a shiny Bramblin tumbling! Yes, I purposely named it Tumbling. Because it's a tumbleweed. You go back and clip it after the stream. I figured you would, Sanity. Yeah, shiny Bramblin! Got that at 89. You have to rewatch for a few reasons. And yeah, yeah, Sanity. You're making a compilation of me failing, so. And Sanity, if you want, what I'll do is I will record my sleep block, because depending on how long it'll take, it might take 2 streams. And I'll record it for you, that way you can have just the raw footage file versus having to go back and actually clip everything. First shiny fail? Are you talking about first shiny fail in this game? Or first shiny fail altogether? Because we went over that. That was the first shiny I ever encountered. That was the shiny Poochyena back in Gen 3. I don't think I've ever had an actual shiny fail in this game. The first shiny I got in this game, I can show you that right now. That would be this guy right here. Manny the Great Tusks. He was the first shiny that I got. Actually, no. It was either him or Meowscarada. Because I was so when I started shiny hunting in this game, I had 3 sets of Pokemon that I wanted to start with. And that was going in 1 being all of the Paradox forms that I can get in this game, which is these ones right here. Which I believe, oh, I didn't even put them in order. 2 being the team that I used for my Championship League fight. And the third one being any mon that was at one point, well, any Pokemon that shares a species with the Titanmons, which is basically that second row there minus the Meowscarada. I did not find a single shiny in my actual playthrough, which kind of upset me because it's like, I've had so many people talk about how they found this shiny, that shiny, just walking through on their playthrough, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't get any of that. I didn't get a single shiny until I got post game. Like, literally post Star Tournament. The post, even after the post Star Tournament, because I did all of that stuff live in this game. It was during your playthrough. Oh, Midnight, you suck. I'm hoping when I do my Violet playthrough, originally I was going to do a Violet co-op with my brother, but we were going to wait until he moved out and got into his house, but there's so many issues going on with that. I might have to talk to him about pushing that off and just doing a regular Violet playthrough myself, because I really want to get the Violet paradoxes. And so I'll probably do a Nuzlocke playthrough myself. So, and then when we get to doing the co-op thing with him, I'll probably transfer out all of my shinies and then do a and then probably reset for that, or I'll just make another file on my Switch for that. You got a shiny sheep during your playthrough? Yeah, you've told me that before, Sanity. You haven't played Violet? I have not. In fact, I'm fairly certain I still have it. No, I don't have it wrapped up anymore. I took it out of it. I had it. I was going to wait until the... So my brother's not a content creator, but I asked him if he wanted to do a co-op Soul Link with me in this game. I play through Violet, he plays through Scarlet, and we'll play through doing the Union Circle. And he was down for that. All he would have to do is just be in a Discord call with me, and because we would be in a Union Circle on the same game file, basically, he wouldn't even have to stream himself. It would all be streamed through my... It'd all be streamed through my streams. And so he wouldn't have to worry about setup or anything like that, and realistically, the goal was to start that last month, because that's when he was expecting to have his house put up. But he's been getting hit with red tape up the wazoo, and it's always like, you clear one hurdle and another one pops up. They can't just give him... They just can't give you all the red tape at one time. It's... Okay, you've cleared out this red tape. Here's this one. And now we're not even sure as to when his house is going to be put up, so... And because I really want to get those Violet Paradox... Can I do a Kermit impression? So... I can't do Kermit. I cannot do Kermit. I can tell you that right now. I cannot do Kermit. When it comes to impressions, I am extremely limited. I don't have vocal control. For the longest point of my life, I was in a shut down state, and I had a very monotone style voice. You can still kind of hear it today, but now I have a bit more inflection in my voice, and I can actually do a couple of impressions, but it's very limited on even what I can do on those impressions. Like, for instance, I think I can do a pretty decent Yoshi, I can do a pretty decent Luigi, and I can do a pretty decent, Goofy laugh. But that's about my limitation on impressions right now. If I do more like training and stuff like that, I could probably do more impressions. But like when it comes to doing that, I just don't have the what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have the motivation to actually go for impression training and stuff like that. You feel like the student who always gets the teacher to keep talking so they don't start the lesson. You know, that's kind of fair, Midnight, but I don't mind it. At least not to an extent. But like right now, I want to look at who to rate. I'm gonna go look at who is live where. So let's refresh this. Seriously, why is no one like ever live on Wednesday nights that I follow? YouTube, refresh. Oh, we got a couple that we could rate here. Okay, so we don't have anyone that I follow live on Twitch right now. But we do have a few. And when I say few, I mean we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people live right now. Ooh, I've actually never rated you before. And even though you're a big channel, you've got so few members. Number 5. I'll be honest, while I do follow him, I'm not a huge fan of his. But I'm actually looking at possibly doing this person here. Because they were one of the main motivators and main people that got me into possibly wanting to do YouTube. Like, I've wanted to do YouTube for a long time. I wanted to do it back in high school. But it wasn't until I found this group of friends that do streaming, that do content creation together. That kind of gave me the actual motivation to get into actually doing streaming. And that was, at that point in time, I had moved out, so we might go and raid him, because even though he's got almost 73,000 subscribers, he's only got 40 viewers right now on his stream. Raid him? Okay. So the guy that we're going to go raid then, his name is King Corfish. I'm sure if you're in the Pokemon community, you've probably heard of him before. His name's King Corfish. It's Ryan. Him and his friends from the Georgia gang is what gave me the motivation to actually get in. So we'll go raid him, and well, actually, anyone on Twitch can go and raid him as well. And we'll use hashtag Gardner raid in the chat. He is currently playing through a fan-made Pokemon game, where it's Marvel heroes for some of the arts, and he is playing through as Spider-Man characters, so he can only use characters that are Spider-Man geared designs. And I think that's a pretty neat idea. So yeah, we'll go raid him, and I think we'll kind of cut it here for the night. So thank you all for coming out. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And if you're new here still, feel free to leave a like and a comment down below, and make sure to hit that sub button. And until next time, take it easy, Garden Gang. Keep on growing.